Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Today we're having a very hyper-specific soulmate read, including timing, personality, initials, zodiacs, compatibility, really hyper-detailed as I can get it to be. And I'm using very beautiful, the Heavenly Bloom deck, very gorgeous rich decks. I love making a nice compilation of decks for all of you. So you guys, for your first choice, I thought I would choose this. It's Into the Lonely Woods, but this is also, this might be like, I forget what the name of this is, but anyway, I thought it was very, fitting for this. I love this one, especially with the golden egg. So number one for your for your choice, because we have three choices here. 38, In the Vastness of All. Number 2, The Learning of Rights. Number 17. And number 3, 33, The Return of Our Lost Selves. I just love the artwork. I find it so dreamy. I find it so sweet. So what I'm going to do first of all is let you guys just pause. Maybe you want to get a tea, get nice and comfortable. I'm really, really excited for this. It's great energy. Also, you guys, something unbelievable is taking place today. I live in Connecticut, and this time last year, there had already been snowstorms and there had already been freezing weather. Today, it is close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I was just outside for an hour having coffee and meditating before this. I was sweating. I had a dark blue t-shirt on and I was like, I am hot. I need AC for a couple minutes. It's unbelievable. So this is going to be a beach day for sure. I'm really, really excited. So you guys, quick sip of coffee, and then we're going to begin with number 1, In the Vastness of It All. And you guys, take this time too, if you are loving of this kind of video, and just hit that like and subscribe button. I want to thank all you guys for your beautiful comments and really just plugging. I feel like if you're watching this video today, you're already that happy spectrum top tier person that's looking for spiritual answers and likes to connect to good positive energy. We're all influenced by other people's voices, their energy, their vibe, and I make sure I do something really healthy and happy and high vibe before I begin any of my reads, so that can be transferred onto you, because I do believe, through the power of suggestion and just everything, that we transfer energy. And I want you guys to feel good and upbeat and positive, and know that your person is out there for you. Be filled with calm energy, knowing the universe has your back, and you're able to shift and move and determine this high self-worth that you have for yourself. And most of all, to just know you're competent, you're capable, and you're strong in every division of your life. And you're certainly worthy of being chosen by the most sterling soulmate out there. Okay, so we're going to begin with In the Vastness of It All, and I'm going to start with definitely, we're going to go in initials, and I'm going to choose 4. Sometimes I'm directed for all different things, but I really like this. So we have P, C, M, and I have little star glitter over there, and T. So that can be, 2 of yours, 2 of theirs, 3 of theirs, 1 of yours. It can be any configuration, but there's also messages within these initials. That's why I chose this deck. Now, the first one is perseverance. Sometimes we think, oh, I think I passed my sell-by date. Oh, I don't have the energy for this anymore. Oh, they're not out there. I've looked for years. Oh, we have to be careful how we talk to the universe and talk to ourselves. If we're trying to convince ourselves that nobody good is out there, guess what? The universe is going to deliver on that. What we think about most is what comes to us when we think, oh, there's endless possibilities and beautiful people, and the universe is going to bring them to me. I also feel with this particular card, I feel like turquoise. This is a really weird synchronicity, you guys, because look at this. I just made these ear cuffs, and this was hanging close by, and I was like, I just put this on every once in a while because I feel like turquoise is very it's enduring and it's protective. So that's a great synchronicity. I feel like a good stone for you is turquoise. Something in the properties of that with me, it's ultra calming. It helps me see. It's great with spirit work, all of this. Consciousness, you're plugged into your soulmate's consciousness. So this will let you know, why you feel certain things. Sometimes you feel uber romantic, right? And you're like, watching a rom-com and you're like, this is going to be me, this is my life. Now momentum also, I feel like your soulmate journey is picking up momentum, and we're going to find out about that in 1 second. And also trust in the universe, and this beautiful spiral shell that says everything is cyclical, it comes back around, there is no dead end, there is no ending, there's rich, enticing, beautiful energy coming for you. So what I'm going to do is just split the deck right here so you can see what's coming up. 10 of Swords, no more thinking. overthinking. There you go. Wow, this is any moment. Whoa. So this is the direction you're moving. You're moving out of overthinking it, overthinking life and thinking things are complex, or there's no good people, or there's problematic procedures. And let's see what's going to supersede that. Oh my gosh, you guys, you can't make this up. It's a death to that. As soon as I saw that Ten of Swords, a lot of you guys might be perfectionists, worriers, or you go so far in the future that you almost fixate on something. This is about flow state. This is about journeying calmly and peaceably. This also means any moment now. When you get Ace of Wands, this is a 1. This is like any moment now. And also this is saying the universe has your back. Aces are about new beginnings, but also your guides and angels being instrumental in bringing things forward for you swiftly and beautifully without removing those weird blockages that were there prior, where you might have been conflicted about something and afraid to maybe shine, but now you are going to feel empowered, and your expectations and your ability to achieve them are going to be wonderful. It's as simple as I can and I will. Now this is part of their personality, which I love me a Knight of Wands for personality. Someone strong and kind of heroic, but also great ethical and moral values. Somebody who, like, you're so proud to be with because they're very diplomatic. They're very noble in their carriage. They don't pop off, and they don't, they're not quick to anger. They are not triggered. They're someone who takes a moment, like a wizened soul. Somebody who is just, that quiet nobility where it's like they can work through anything peaceably. And they know that they're enough, and they always make you feel like you're enough. You're enough as well. I mean, again, that really, let's go do this. Someone who chooses calm energy, right? And they're great at diplomacy. Someone who chooses a peaceful day over craziness. They bring tranquility and serenity and like that white light into your life, which I like. That is a great personality type because it's forfeit to all lower vibrational things. It's just like, no, thank you. Anything comes in, it's like, no, I get this person, they are whatever. This person is either like a social climber or they're materialistic or they're whatever. They're like, no, thank you. They protect their energy, and there's something about them that's so like inclusive and lovely and wonderful and great compatibility. I really love that. Oh my gosh, look at this too. So King of Pentacles, because Laurels is Pentacles in this deck, shows of good collected and maybe inherited wealth as well. They might also be like a captain of industry. They may be somebody who is in the film industry, that might be writer, somebody who creates beautiful, wonderful, like creative endeavors, acting, singing, all of these things. And or someone who's just really good. For some reason, for a lot of people, I'm seeing someone who just is in their perfect stride of their business, and they're accruing a lot of material wealth due to that. And no harm in that, right? It's like that way you can be more generous with others. And this also speaks to somebody who's very generous, because the King of Pentacles is willing to give and share and is very growth orientated. So I really love that. That's amazing. So let's see too. I am getting fire sign. I am getting Aries. I am getting Sagittarius. I love this, and Leo, but also you could also be a fire sign. So fire signs, this is very compelling. But I see the attributes of fire signs, which are leaders, which are philosophers, which are dreamers, which are amazing, capable, strong, powerful people. Often quite beautiful too. A lot of the fire signs, unbelievable like physical stamina, so they're usually athletic. They usually have gorgeous eyes. So also, if this pertains to you, a lot of Sagittariuses, Leos, and Aries have the most sparkling, dancing eyes. That fire is in their eyes. I really, really love that. Again, the compatibility through the roof, the generosity, all of that. I'm really loving that. And so soon, I just feel like, the universe is looking down and saying, there you go. So let's pull a closing card. Three of Laurels. You guys are going to be celebrating something quite soon. You know what I do? I do feel with this person that they are quick to propose due to the fact that they just know, like they just feel it in their bones. They just know you deep in their soul. And it's one of those things that after you're together, 5 or 6 months, it's like let's just get engaged. Let's do this, and let's pick like a primo time and spot to do this. I already feel like I'm dedicating my everything to you because you are so majestic and wonderful, and they treat you so beautifully. They are so respectful. They are so present. They are so rich and enduring. So this is a card of celebration. This also speaks of your family and friends, utterly adoring them, utterly just taking them into the fold and going, wow, this is a magnificent human and I am just loving them. So you guys, that is you, group one. I love this. And if you guys want much more detailed, down below in the links is all my information about my private reads. Come get like more hyper details, lots of good stuff going on. I love doing private soulmate reads, and the cool thing is you get your reading within 24 hours. I do it right away as they come in. I don't shelve anything, so they'll be ready right away. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and congratulations. Oh, wow. Group one, you really just have this impactful, beautiful manifestation process that's working for you right now. Super, super empowered. So I love it. Woo! Now we're back with group two, and I just popped in a little divine love card for a little manifestation and pulling things in. Group one, wow, that was some fabulous, potent, woo, like silver bespeckled energy, super manifestation coming in there for you guys. So now we're going to go on to number two, the learning of rights. And let's get your initials first. We have B. I'm pulling 4 on each of these. Sometimes I am just led completely in a certain direction and I just am going with the flow. So we have B, we have C, we have H, and I love these. These cards also carry a message for you, and R. I love this. So we got R, regeneration, boundaries, and then we have curiosity, and we also have healing. So this is something that's taking place within you personally right now. And I love this because when we have this kind of energy, it means we feel strong, we feel ready, we feel peaceful energy flowing around us. We choose that calm energy, and we know that we are safe. We know that we're capable of surpassing all our expectations and achieving everything we set our mind to and more. That's that regenerative energy coupled with all of this. Healthy boundaries, saying no to people that are just below par. You know, we sense energy. We are very intuitive beings. So when we sense somebody just being a little harsh, a little pushy, a little manipulative, a little materialistic, a little something where you don't feel enough somehow, then you're like, bah, no, you are now persona non grata. Or a situation in jobs. Some of you guys, I feel like I'm really getting this very strongly. You feel underappreciated, underpaid, and undervalued in your workplace. This is a great time to really assess where you want to be. Picture yourself in your ideal job, in your ideal scenario, that sort of thing. Because what's happening right now is like you're oscillating and you're going up and up in your vibration. So things that you used to settle for, you won't settle for anymore. And that's the beautiful like reconditioning of getting in that high vibe, receptive mode for our soulmates. We do not settle. We devise a life that we're proud of, we love, and we look forward to. No settling in the tea kettling, because you're also curious. You're curious about all the possibilities, all the what is out there for me, what could happen for me. I'm excited. What is the day going to bring? And that's what I mean. You are leveling up, and I love this. Healing. There's also a lot of healing taking place for you where you feel like, oh, you know what? This is both physical and mental and spiritual, where you're like, oh, you know what? I felt slightly like turbulent waters for a while because I didn't have strong boundaries in place, and I was saying yes to people, places, and things that I shouldn't have. This can be perfectionism. This can be trying to overperform and running yourself thin at work or in your family, thinking you need outside validation, where you realize I'm the only person that I need to validate myself. This is a beautiful like absence of plans. I'm just going to do what I want to do. That's what healing is. This morning, I don't know what the heck is happening here, but it is so warm. I went outside, sat outside. It's like 80 degrees. I was in peace for like an hour just sitting there. I felt the deep healing taking place with that. And that's what's going to be happening with you. So again, these beautiful, wonderful messages along with the initials, it could be 1, it could be 3, it could be 2 and 2, 1 could be yours, H, C, B, and R. So I love that. Now we're going to get into the good stuff, you guys. We are going to get into personalities, the when, and all the good stuff, you know, compatibility. So what I'm going to do, just shuffle. Let me take one from this lower deck. I love this deck I'm using right now. It's called the Heavenly Bloom deck, and it is just so peaceful and wonderful. Oh, I love this. Justice. 2 of Cups. Doesn't get better than that. Oh my gosh. I have to pause for a moment, people, because basically, you've got bookends of major arcana that are of the best kind, and then your center card. Oh, please, could we? Two of Cups. That surpasses the Lover's card to me because of the fact that it is sustainable. This is someone who cares about, let's get in the personality of this. It also says 2. So I feel like this could be close to 2 months very, very soon. Oh, I love this. You guys, I'm getting like the tingles everywhere because 2 of Cups, when you talk about personality, it is someone who just shows up for you, that is so loving, is so present and cares. And immediately family, friends, everybody is like, oh, let's devise a welcoming carpet because this person is heavenly. They really are. They emanate love and care and balance and calmness and majesty and nobility. And they bring calm energy with them. And they have beautiful thoughts and things flow easily to them. And because of that, they are bright and they are sunny and they are happy and they are willfully giving and generous, and they transmute that energy and other people feel it. You know how emotional contagion can travel, right? Negative and positive. They're like a conduit. They are like the biggest heater, as opposed to being a drain, which are like complainers and low vibe people. They are this wonderful heater that just generates heat and love and compassion and caring. And this is amazing. I also feel like they may have something in the legal system. They may be like, or something, and I always feel like this is like great public servant, like firemen, policemen, judge, government, things of this nature. Also, when I see justice, I feel like it's somebody of high influence. So it could be an actor, a singer, someone who's famous and quite popular because they wield a lot of influence, but they have charisma that goes through the roof, and they are warm and loving and absolutely amazing. Oh, I love this. So I'm going to pull a house card and see what's going on. Yep, look at this. You guys, this is happening so soonly. A union merging and coming together, a conjunction. So this is what I feel. They individually have amazing guides and angels and manifestation like properties to them. Like they can really do it. They can really plug in and manifest because their belief system is through the roof. They know how to deal with energy. They know that everything is energy. They foster calm energy in mind, body, and spirit. So they can make these connections. They read synchronicities. I want to see what some of your synchronicities are going to be right here, because I feel like there is something going on. So birds of all types, like profound relationship, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. House 7. 7's going to be your lucky number. You're going to see 7s. That's it. Also birds and beautiful. I'm seeing also with this, when I see mountains, a lot of times I see goats and things that are climbing. Look at this too. I feel like they could be a Sagittarius as well. This is a Sagittarius card. I'm going to pull a second one too. And strength. When I see this, I see Taurian. They could have Taurus and Sagittarius in their chart because I definitely see just this strong, beautiful, powerful person that loves gorgeous things, that loves, or you could be a Sagittarius as well. This, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with November. I feel like everybody on the planet is born in November. I heard, because I just mentioned on one of my videos, I'm like, yay, my birthday's November 29th. I'm really excited. I just created this Amazon wish list for my husband. He's like, oh, I blocked you. He's like, oh no, I blocked you. You got too many things on there. And there was so many. So I mentioned that and everybody's like, my birthday's in 3 days. My birthday's in a week. There are so many November babies, Scorpio and Sagittarius. It's amazing. So you guys, I love this union, this merging, this coming together. It is fated. It is just so powerful and impactful, and your soulmate is just a conduit of absolute magic. When they want to manifest, they see these synchronicities. I mean, they're like wizardly at it, and they can do this. And so you're going to feel this wonderful, like romantic, like air of, I feel this. I feel it coming. I feel it building. I feel good. I feel at peace. I feel this welcoming, strong energy. This is amazing. And I love the fact that you have this. I definitely feel it's some earth in their chart as well as fire, which is a lovely balance. So they're powerful, and their personality is, again, awesome orator and speaker and diplomatic, and gets on with any group, I'm telling you. And they are humorous and witty, because I definitely, when I'm picturing them, I see a little crowd of people around them, and their arm linked in yours, because they're very they like to be physically connected to you, to just show that's one of their love languages is touch. So holding hands and linking arms, not in a smothering sense, but in a reassuring sense, because they're profoundly strong, but they they emit this comforting energy, and they recognize that, and that you're receptive to that. So they're very supportive of you. But also, one wonderful attribute they have, when you are speaking, it's like they are absolutely present in their hearing. They are fabulous listener, and it doesn't get better than that, right? Somebody who is a fabulous listener, because it's important to them to understand how you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what's really going on. It's like they are just amazing. The fact that like the Two of Cups came in there too, I just love it. This is so wonderful. Group 2, amazing, amazing energy again, and so soon. But I feel like, you've been ready for this. You're prepared, and you're now vibing on a higher level. You're like, you're like, this day ain't sweating it. I'm over it. I'm ready. I'm directed. And again, it's like all the refuse and dead wood is kind of falling away. I feel like you're probably dropping people, places, and things, because as you're evolving, you recognize this doesn't suit me. This is no longer, I am not clamoring or chasing. I'm relaxed and I'm in flow state. So all of this other stuff, c'est la vie, bye-bye. It's like, I am just here. I am present, and I am doing what's required. And that is self-care and self-love, and knowing that you are embracing this beautiful love energy that is all around you. And in this moment, you are safe and blessed and happy. So I love that for you, Group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. If you'd like a private read, all my information is in the description box, and I get your reading to you within 24 hours. I like doing private reads because it's much more substantial and like hyper detailed. But wow, you guys, through the roof. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Love and light. Okay, and now we are back with number 3, the golden egg, the return of lost selves. And the reason I chose this card too is because on our soulmate journey, when we start to really oscillate up and get higher vibrational, we do return to our lost selves, our highest self, knowing we are worthy, we're deserving of happiness and love and health and peace. We care about ourselves. You deserve good in your life. You know that you're worthy of great relationships, and you're worthy of great success, and you are enough, all of that. So you guys, let's see what is going on. I'm going to pull these, but first of all, I am going to tap into the initials, because when I do longer reads like this, I need to stay in some sort of format. Now I'm choosing 4 because of the fact that I'm always directed right before the read to choose certain amounts. So we have E, D, A. And here's something too, there's also messages within these cards, so I love them. It's one of the reasons that I chose them. So we have, I know how to pronounce this, but it's weird. Eudaimonia. I've said this a million times, but for whatever reason, it's like, oh, daimonia. It had, anywho, we're going to call it E. So E, D, A, and transcendence. So with this card 1, also let's just talk about the initials. So it could be 1 or 2 are yours, 2 and 2, 3 all theirs. And it can be any mix, because again, this is for, a collective. So let's get down to some of the meanings that also are transferred with these. Let's start with transcendence, because transcendence, when we're in a soulmate journey, it transcends logic. It transcends, like, how do you explain energy and a transference of it, and the universe bringing us all these beautiful markers and indicators and all the nuance and everything. Like for me, it's crazy with license plates and signs and birds. Whenever I need a message, it's absurd. I stop and I pause. I remember one day driving, and I was getting a little hyped, and I just saw this license plate, and it just said Peace 1. I literally started breathing really deeply and clearly, and I was like, thank you, universe, because I was right now a blue jay, so I feel like that's also going to be one of your indicators in your animal totems in your journey too, will be a blue jay. So you're able to transcend the heavy and everyday with this, and bring in abundance, like on an epic scale. I feel like you're now you're like in the cyclical, beautiful avenue where you go back up, and abundance and revenue streams start to come into you. But also, however you quantify abundance. For me, that's an abundance of time. I can do whatever I want out in nature, and walk and shop and get fresh flowers and new trees and plants and animal food and all of this, and good food. Yesterday was like an abundant, beautiful day of my life. We had the whole family over. We watched 2 episodes of the Hobbit's journey, and I just love that. Anything to do with elves and hobbits, I'm like through the roof. But it's that you're all of a sudden you feel like, why do I feel so rich and gathered and at peace and worthy of all this stuff, as well as all this stuff coming? I feel safe and protected. I feel like I'm learning and growing. I can be happy about life. I can feel good. I can anticipate good things coming my way. And that's the thing. Your true north compass is starting to align for you, because what happens is we elevate, and our vibe as we go up, we look to things to be grateful for. And because of that, the universe rewards us. The universe like, look at this happy cookie. Let's give them some more dough. Here we go. I just love this so much. And we're just going to call eudaimonia. So I think this is like that ennui where you're just thinking, you're thinking beautiful thoughts. It's almost like you're paying reverence to the past and the beauty of love. So think of your favorite love story, your favorite love book, your favorite movie, whatever it is, and just become immersed in that, because part of that has to do with getting connected with a love vibration, and that's what you're doing. So let's dig in and see what's going on. 4 of Cups, that's what you're moving away from. Wow, this is interesting. We're going to pull a qualifier on this. This is a really interesting group. So I want to pull a qualifier on the 4 of Cups. Oh, you've been hurt in the past. So it's one of those things where you're a little skeptical, but now you're moving into this. So let's start with the fact that in the past, it's like one of those things, you might get bored easily. Like you can win over somebody very quickly due to the fact that it could be anything. You're very funny, you're very attractive, you're very personable. And then all of a sudden you're like, I didn't even have to really like try, and now I have everything that I want. And I feel like this person could just be my personal doormat. And I don't want that. I want to, respect someone and feel like I have somebody I look up to, not somebody that just gives me everything I want. But also, some of you guys had people that wanted something from you. It was transactional. They either wanted money, your skill set, your beauty, whatever it was, and you're moving away from that into this. When you also have the Fool, that means your soulmate can show up almost immediately. When you have 0 point game start, it could happen any moment. And I'm just going to have it be like the specter I hear, 0 through 5. So now, through 5 months, this could be taking place. You're now in this. You're now where I trust you, universe. I trust that I'm learning, I'm forgiving, I'm creating my new normal. I'm okay with things, new things coming. I can be happy about all this stuff. I give myself permission to feel sad about certain things. Like you have had people that have taken advantage of you in one, make you a little gun shy. It's like doubting the people's intentions, that sort of thing, where now you're like, you know what, I'm going to trust my intuition, and I'm going to know just through observation, really, if I really look and I feel and I'm present. This is like I call it first date syndrome. Instead of like when we go on a first date or meet somebody, why do we always feel like we have to prove ourselves to them and try to sell ourselves like a piece of real estate? Well, I have this, I have a PhD, I do this, I do that. Like I remember this, the reason that came to my mind is the first play date that I went on with a bunch of kids, the first thing this woman said before she even said her name was, I have a PhD and now I stay at home, like she was some kind of failure because she wasn't out there working for NASA. And I thought, what? It was just odd. But it's like one of those things where I don't go around wearing a t-shirt say I have a PhD. It's just bizarre. But I get it. People work very hard for them. It is a lot of work. It's intense and all that. However, it's like, this is label free. The Fool does not care. The Fool reads energy, and that's what you're going to be doing. You're like, I don't care if this person is a senator, king, or surfer. What I want to know is, do they bring good energy? And you're going to be able to feel that and intuit it, really be on the vibe. You're on the right path, and you're so deserving of the happy things coming now, group 3. I love this for you, because the 7 of Pentacles is you have planted the seeds. So get ready for all these spectacular trees and riches and beautiful, divination things that are going to happen for you, and you're going to be able to read it because intuitively you're going to be very enriched. 9 of Wands is like you're ceasing on that mountain because you're not going to get to 10 of Wands. You're going to get back to the 8 of Wands, which is just motion and activity, because it has been a hard go of you. I feel like you're probably thinking, I have kissed enough frogs up in this castle. Like, no, thank you. I want me a prince or princess. Like, none of this crap. No, thank you. And But instead of seeing through a skeptical like eye and going, oh, everybody's just trash on a garbage heap right now, you can be like, let me see who emanates love and care. And honestly, I feel like with this card, it reminds me of Aladdin. Like, I feel like they're just going to come in on that magic carpet and you're going to know it. It's almost like someone just squeezed your heart and like all of the happy juice went, wee, this is my person and I love this. And things will happen with ease and care. I also see, look at this. Oh my gosh. I also feel like your particular person, I want to get a read on what looks like. We got some water signs in here and some people on a super high spiritual arc too. Like, they just know they're very spiritual, so they will get on extraordinarily well. Family, friends, workmates, all of this. And again, their love language is touch and gifts. I'm definitely feeling that. And reciprocity and balance. I see a lot of water in their chart, but I also see earth too. I can definitely feel that earthy presence of people that get things done, super reliable, have their act together. You're proud of that tenacious Capricorn energy where they're like, show me a mountain and I'm going to climb it. I'll see you in 5 minutes. That kind of energy where you're like, woo, but also a very powerful and amazing and sensual lover as well. Like a really kind of like gifted in the arts of love and touch, because they're just a very sensual person, which I love. And a lot of water, people that have water in their signs are like that. They're just like, they like to take their time and be like beautiful and receptive and caring. And it's the whole, it's the whole experience. It's not the finish line. It's like the whole experience of somebody just brushing your hair. And funnily enough, I feel like this person, they love your hands for whatever reason. I'm getting that through this card too, but also like, I feel like some of you guys love manicures, or you have good hands. Like, they love your hands. They might be a little different. They're like, look at your hands. I love your hands. Butterflies are also going to be part of, look at the yellow roses. The butterflies are part of your beautiful like animal totems as well. Dragonflies for sure. For whatever reason, I'm also seeing pigeons doing really weird activities like around you. Like, all of a sudden you'll just see pigeons. Like, what is going on? Your numbers for sure are 6. You got 6 of Cups and the Lovers that is represented. So 6. You might be looking at the clock all the time when it's 6 o'clock and you're like, what? You will get a lot. Honeybees as well. That's another thing that I'm seeing for you. You will be seeing a lot of that. I mean, this is just spectacular. Super compatibility with so many people. Lovely, warm, vibing personality. Just caring and generous and gentle and just all together. You're like, this person is not tripping on anything. They are a class act, and that's what you deserve. Again, you are harmonizing up into your highest self. So your heart chakra is healing and opening, and you're like, again, enough with these trash heaps. Welcome to Zion, and welcome to this beautiful, majestic being, which is what we all deserve. Why is anybody settling for anything? It's because sometimes we position ourselves. We settle for less. We settle for crumbs. We devalue ourselves. Not you anymore. You're like, excuse me, I need a ladder that goes directly to Venus, and I'm going to climb that. I'm going to wait there with my magnifying glass for my Titan of awesomeness, and they're going to come in on their little Aladdin rug and be like, voila! So I love this. Again, you guys, I feel like very, very soon. So how lovely. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you want a private read, all my stuff is in the description box and I have it ready for you within 24 hours. I like doing private reads for people that are really interested in their kind of like soulmate mission, due to the fact they can be like really hyper detailed for individuals. This is for a collective. And lots of times like people go, wow, this was right on the mark. But it is, sometimes nice to get that really super individual read. And I want to thank you guys so much for like all your orders and all your great feedback, and I'm really excited. This is an exciting season. This is a wonderful season of love. Lots of parties, lots of get-togethers, lots of gatherings, lots of chances to meet those special people. So love and light, everybody.